Yo, what's going on guys, Arekkz here and welcome to Far Cry 5. I had the opportunity a couple of weeks back to go to Ubisoft's UK offices and go hands-on with the game for a second time and record some gameplay for you guys. I actually had a chance to play this for the first time at E3, the very same build that you're seeing now, but at the time we weren't able to record, so there wasn't a great deal for me to talk about. But now I can actually show you some gameplay. The demo itself is around 15 to 20 minutes, give or take, depending on how efficient you are or how distracted you get blowing things up or fishing, which I'll actually speak about in a bit. But it gives you a good feel for some of the different activities you can get up to. You can select one of 3 companions to fight alongside you, in a very similar vein to Guns for Hire from previous titles. There's the dog, Boomer, whom you can send to distract and attack enemies. There is Grace Armstrong, the sniper, who can, well, snipe enemies from afar. Or you can call in the dude with the plane, Nick Rye, and he can drop bombs on the location that you mark. During the demo, your primary objective is to liberate this local town, and then upon doing so, you'll then meet one of the main characters, and she will then send you off to meet up with Nick, which in turn leads you on to the second part of the demo, where you get to fly a plane. And if you haven't played Far Cry before, then flying planes is new for the series. You've typically been able to explore using a wide range of ground-based vehicles, or boats, and even gliders or quadcopters, but this time around you actually get to fly a fully fledged plane. Of course, speaking a little more broadly about the game itself, while I didn't get a chance to test this out, Far Cry 5 does aim to improve the cooperative experience. So in the past, co-op was available during select missions, whereas in Far Cry 5, the entire game can be played cooperatively with you and one other friend. And what's more, you can also both do this with your own custom-made characters, since this time around, you're not playing as a pre-made dude, you're instead able to create the kind of quote-unquote hero of your story. Now, for the time being, I'm going to wrap it up there. That was, of course, a very brief intro to Far Cry 5, some of the stuff you can get up to, some of the new stuff. But I'm going to let you guys watch out the gameplay, enjoy some of the dialogue, and also make sure you guys stick around to the end, because once all the fighting and action is done, I want to show you guys one of my favourite features in this game. But of course, in the meantime, if you do enjoy this, then a like would be super appreciated, and be sure to comment down below and let me know what you guys think.
Holy shit. If it ain't the hero of the hour. You got some balls rolling into town like that. Most folk take one look at Eden's Gate and turn the other way. The ones that don't get taught a hard lesson. Fucking Peggies are putting the screws on everyone around here. Heard they even went after Nick Rye's place. You know, it might be worth your time to go talk with Nick. See how he's doing. He ain't the sharpest tool, but his heart's in the right place. Hell, maybe he'll let you fly his plane. Ryan Sons Aviation. It's just down the road, you can't miss it.
You sure as hell saved my ass, partner.
What in the hell?
Where'd you learn to shoot like that? God damn, it's good to meet you. Name's Nick Rye. Yeah, the Nick Rye of Rye & Son Aviation. You probably saw the signs. You know? You might be able to help me out with something. See, I found out them goddamn Peggies are storing ammonium nitrate in a few of them silos around here. You know, the good stuff. So my idea is to take my plane, drop a couple bombs on them, and kaboom! Except my wife is all, "You're an idiot. You're gonna get yourself killed. Your daughter's gonna grow up fatherless, blah, 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 blah." That's where you come in. You take my plane, you drop the bombs, I don't have to sleep on the couch anymore. Everyone wins. The plane's parked down at Gunner's Landing. Careful not to scratch her up.
John's thugs were already plenty mean, but something's made them meaner. Keep doing what you're doing. Hey there, man. Oh my goodness. How are you? You helping the resistance?
favourite feature. It's fishing. And no, this isn't some sort of troll. Believe it or not, the thing that I thought I would personally have absolutely zero interest in ended up being my favourite thing to do in the demo. At E3, the developers were like, you've got to try out the fishing. And I was like, yeah, of course. And then I proceeded to go about my business, shooting bad guys, blowing things up, and flying planes. But once the demo was done, I was like, alright, let me see what all this fuss is about. And I'll tell you right now, fishing is not something I typically spend any degree of time doing in any game, apart from Zelda Ocarina of Time, but I won't go into that. The point is, in this game, when I was at Ubisoft's offices, I played the demo through 3 times, once with each companion, and all in all that took me about 40 to 50 minutes. After that, I then recorded a solid 50 minutes of fishing gameplay. Of course, I'm not going to make you sit through all of that and watch that, but it gets super addictive. At E3, the biggest fish that I caught was 58.3 pounds, and the number 1 spot on the leaderboard was 59 pounds. So there are bigger fish out there, and of course the competitive side of me just kept on going. It's probably not something that'll look too exciting to watch, but trust me, when you play it, you'll get hooked. The actual kind of fishing mechanics, the way you actually do it, it actually works out really well. You basically throw the line out and you kind of start pulling against the fish, and then if the controller starts to vibrate too much, you have to let go so you don't break the line. So there's a really kind of cool mechanic there. It's a fun mini game. It's something you can kind of just sort of do to pass some time, but definitely a lot of fun. Oh, and since you stuck around to see me fish, then here is one final thing. The mission that we did earlier, one of the easiest ways to clear the town is to call Nick in and he just drops bombs on the enemies and you clear it out in seconds.